What is going on? It's the Narrow Talk 23. I'm back with another video. Before we get into the video, YouTube, I need you to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell while you at it, man. Man, I'm back, YouTube. Man, I hope you had a good Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, and all happy holidays to everyone out there, man. But I'm back trying to be consistent with this shit, man. That's neither here or there, but today we got the sad downfall of Roddy Ricch, bro. This shit don't make no type of sense. All I gotta say is 2018, die young. We know he was riding on that motherfucker. Now, we done got the box from his ass 2020. It seems like that was it. Man, I don't know, but you gonna see what's going on.
A couple years ago, Roddy Ricch was the hottest new rapper in the world. So how did he go from racking up billions of streams to getting clowned after every new drop?
Right.
Today we're breaking down the story behind his shocking downfall. Compton is one of the deadliest spots on the West Coast. The blocks are run by a bunch of different blood and crib sets, so when you walk out of your crib, you never know what's going to go down. A lot of people never make it out, but it's also the home of some of the most legendary dudes in the rap game. Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and Suge Knight all rep Compton and put it on the map back in the 90s. And now dudes like YG, The Game, and Kendrick Lamar are putting on for the new wave. Roddy Ricch came up in the same place and was surrounded by violence from a young age. He was always into music and started rapping for his family when he was just 8 years old. But by the time he was in high school, Roddy was repping the Park Village Compton Cribs and putting in work in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Even before he jumped off the porch, Roddy was already having serious problems though. He was in therapy from the 8th to 10th grade for anger issues and antisocial behavior, but he quit going to the sessions and put both feet in the trenches.
Oh,
He told Rolling Stone that the first time he hit a lick with some other Cribs, they tested him to make sure he wasn't rolling with them to get a bag without putting in any work. They pulled up to a spot to rob, and Roddy hopped right out and smashed the window with a rock to prove he was really about it. After that, he started kicking in doors and moving weight.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, his mom found out and kicked Roddy out of the house.
Right.
And after that, he just went deeper into the street life. It wasn't the game though, and on the night he got kicked out, Roddy was walking down the block and saw a street corner that was totally covered in blood. While he was stepping through the puddle of blood, he told Rolling Stone he was thinking, I could die, just like that person died right there. That still wasn't enough to make him switch up though. But then something went down that made Roddy change everything. When he was 18, Roddy crashed his whip and was facing a gun charge. They kept him in jail for a week before he could post bail, and the time behind bars gave him some time to think about the situation. He knew that he could either stay in the streets and end up dead or in prison, or he could put his energy into something else. Roddy saw his homies getting locked up and dying, and that's when he decided to hop in the booth full time. He had already been rapping for years, but it was just on the side. But even when he was in the streets, there was something pushing him into the rap game. Back in the day, Roddy always went to church with his mom in Compton, and it turned out that Kendrick Lamar and his family went to the same one. When Roddy was
Bruh, it's always some
just
shit like that. Bruh, two famous niggas that knew each other before. It be seeming like this shit don't be real for real. How the fuck they end up at the same church? Come the fuck on, bruh.
started and hadn't blown up yet, but already had a buzz in the city. Roddy spit a freestyle for him one day at church, and Kendrick told Roddy that he was going to be something special. After he spent that week in jail, Roddy hopped in the booth and started laying down tracks for his debut mixtape, Feed the Streets. He had a totally different style from everyone else on the West Coast, and Roddy said spending time in Chicago and Atlanta helped create his own lane. When Feed the Streets came out in 2017, Roddy's name was buzzing off tracks like Hood Rich and Fuck It Up, and not before long, huge artists like Meek Mill and Nipsey Hussle were reaching out. Roddy knew he had to keep the momentum up, so he dropped another tape a few months later, and Nipsey Hussle featured him in front of a massive crowd at one of his shows in LA. Roddy had only been in the game for a few months, but he was already starting to pop off.
Right.
Then in July 2018, Roddy Ricch put out the song that changed everything for him. On the same day that XXXTentacion was tragically shot and killed, Roddy hit the studio and recorded the track Die Young. Die Young popped off and ran crazy numbers up on YouTube and Spotify. It was the biggest win of his career so far, but at the same time, Roddy was dealing with another tragic loss. While he was building his buzz in the rap game, Roddy's best friend was locked up and couldn't celebrate any of the success with him. His friend finally got out and came to the Die Young release party, and it looked like Roddy was going to be able to get his homie out of the streets too. But then just 4 weeks later, he was killed during a high-speed chase.
Oh, hell
Roddy didn't let the loss slow him down though. He linked up with Meek Mill, Future, and Young Thug on the track Splash Warning, and then he dropped his tape Feed the Streets 2 and hit number 67 on the Billboard 200 chart. 2018 was a huge year for Roddy, but nobody expected what was coming in 2019. In February 2019, Roddy hopped on Nipsey Hussle's track Racks and Little, and popped off and even got Roddy his first Grammy nomination for Best Rap Performance. Nipsey was one of the first dudes to reach out when Roddy was just getting started. He showed Roddy how to move in the industry and even helped him get his first deal. There were rumors they were working on a full project together, but 1 month after Racks in the Middle dropped, Nip was tragically murdered in LA.
Damn.
Roddy went through 2 losses at the biggest moments of his career. Both of the deaths had a huge impact on him, but he stayed on his grind the whole time, and by the end of 2019, Roddy had turned himself into a superstar. He spent only 2 years building his name up in the industry. Roddy already had hot singles and features with some of the biggest artists in the game, but by the time he dropped his debut album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, in December 2019, the hype was on a crazy level. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and spent 4 weeks at the top.
Damn.
Nobody had done that since 50 Cent dropped his classic Get Rich or Die Trying album back in 2003. Roddy was already one of the hottest new rappers in the game, but his track The Box is what took his fame to another level. He didn't even release the song as a single before the album came out because he didn't know it was going to be a hit. But when he officially released it in January 2020, the song hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed there for 11 straight weeks. The rest of 2020 was massive for Roddy. He linked up with Meek Mill for a Nipsey Hussle tribute, hopped on tracks with Gunna and A Boogie, then hit number 1 again with DaBaby and their track Rockstar. That was only the second time someone had 2 number 1 singles in the same year since Ed Sheeran did back in 2017. And by that point, everyone knew Roddy wasn't just a one-hit wonder. He won Album of the Year at the BET Awards, got nominated for 6 Grammys, and Variety named him the Breakthrough Artist of 2020.
So what the hell happened then, bro?
Hi, Frank George here. This is the EMS foot massager.
Damn,
EMS is electrical muscle stimulation. It's low-frequency treatment designed to stimulate your feet and ankles, Achilles tendons, calf muscles, and increase blood circulation. It elicits muscle contractions. It's effective for muscle strengthening too. It's used for rehabilitation.
My fault, bro. I'm fucking up.
Apple Music also gave Roddy Album and Song of the Year and announced that The Box won Most Streamed Song of the Year. The hype around Roddy Ricch was crazy, and he told GQ that his next album was already finished and said, "The next album is going to be a full-blown masterpiece, a real idea, a real body of work." Fans couldn't wait to hear what was coming next, but little did they know, Roddy's career was about to fall off a cliff. In 2021, Roddy only dropped a couple singles and features while he was trying to hype up his next project. He started falling off out of nowhere, and it was like he just took his foot off the gas. It had been 2 years since his last album, and his fans were getting tired of waiting. Roddy was hyping it up like he was about to drop a classic, but when his second album finally came out on December 17, 2021, it was so bad that it almost killed his career overnight. The album still sold 62K in the first week. Those are definitely good numbers for most artists, but it was a massive fall off after his first record racked up over 100K in the same time.
But they can't.
Critics and fans weren't really rocking with the album, plus Roddy had more serious issues going on that year too. While he was out in Atlanta shooting a music video with 42 Doug, things turned deadly after someone started letting off shots and 2 dudes got hit. 2022 was an even worse year for him. In February, he was trying to get his numbers back up and previewed a new track for his fans, but everyone hated it so much that it made Roddy deactivate his Twitter and Instagram. After everyone started clowning him over the snippet, Roddy posted a peace sign on IG and said, "Guess I'm a flop now. Shit crazy." All of the negativity was getting to him, and Roddy ended up taking it out on the paparazzi. A dude spotted Roddy on the street, loaded boxes into his whip, and started filming and trying to talk to him. Roddy's security stepped in to make the dude back off, but when he went back across the street, Roddy walked up and pressed the paparazzi over it. He told the cameraman to turn it off so he could talk to him like a man, but when the dude refused, Roddy got heated and just walked off. Roddy already had a lot of drama going on, and then it got even worse after a singer named Greg Perry filed a lawsuit against Roddy over his biggest hit. According to the lawsuit, Roddy stole the chords from his track Come On Down and used them for The Box. Roddy isn't the first dude who allegedly used the track. Young Jeezy sampled it back in 2008 and gave up 60% of the royalties to Perry. And Yo Gotti used the same song for his track, I Remember, in 2016. It looks like the suit is still going on, but if the situation goes left for Roddy, it could put a huge dent in his pockets. The box is his biggest hit record to date, so getting the royalties taken away would be a massive loss. It's not clear if the lawsuit will hurt his bank account yet, but Roddy already lost a big bag in 2022. He was supposed to perform a huge show at the Governor's Ball in New York, but when he pulled up to the spot, a security guard allegedly saw Roddy trying to hide a gun in his whip. The guard got the cops involved, and Roddy got booked on weapons charges right before he was about to hit the stage.
Wow.
According to reports, Roddy gets paid around $500,000 for a show, so getting locked up like that was a huge
$500,000 for a
loss.
show?
What made the situation even worse is that the case got dropped the very next morning, so Roddy missed out on $500K over nothing. And that night, he went to Summer Jam and said, 2023 did not start well for Roddy either. He went viral for shoving a fan that tried to put his arm around him for a picture. But Roddy clapped back and said that he just wasn't down with random dudes who don't know him trying to put their arm around his neck. Roddy came up in the trenches and lost a lot of people to the streets, so it makes sense for him to be careful.
Right.
But a lot of fans weren't cool with how he handled the situation. A couple months after that, Roddy was live on IG and decided to play some new music for the fans who were still tapping in with him. Before he played the new track, he had around 12K on his live.
Bro, I was
As soon as
in
the
that
music
live,
started,
bro.
the viewer count fell off a cliff. He lost 5,000 people in less than a minute. And at that point, it was clear that people weren't rocking with the new track. Roddy Ricch blew up fast and was taking over the whole game. If he kept the momentum up, he'd already be a superstar competing with dudes like Drake. But instead, he hit the brakes on his own career and fumbled it all the way. Maybe he'll make a comeback with another hot track at some point, but right now it seems like even his old fans are getting tired of waiting for him to drop good music again.
Right.
Have you been suffering from
But it's like, to be honest, bro, I think his type of music was just for that time, bro. That's what I think it really was for that time, bro. Yeah, I think it was really just for that time, bro, but I don't really know, but I don't see him really coming back for real, because after that box shit, bro, that shit was, it got annoying, bro, like, every time you, like, that shit was annoying. That's, I don't know, but hopefully he do something, because I don't, it's like, when that Die Young and down below, all them shits, he was hard. I don't know, man, but you, if you're rocking with the channel, go ahead and leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Catch me on the next one.